Hey everybody, it is me, Moldy Joe, and I'm here to bring you a little bit of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I always liked the Assassin's Creed series, but I just don't think that these games are really worth buying, but I'll get into that in a bit. I just borrowed this game from a friend, played it a little bit, decided to record some multiplayer footage, so I guess I can talk a little bit about the whole experience that it has to offer. First things first, I think that Assassin's Creed has, and always has, had an amazing, awesome story and very fun gameplay mechanics. You just really don't find much similar to that as far as the whole parkour, free running, and assassination, stealth. It's got a lot in it that's very unique to it, and that a lot of games nowadays are going to try to copy. It's a pretty big breakthrough. It's pretty awesome. I like it a lot, but that being said, I have a feeling sometimes that buying these games isn't exactly worthwhile to me. First of all, I think that a game, at least for me to buy, has to have solid replayability, which in most cases means a strong multiplayer aspect to it, which this game does have, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. But the past Assassin's Creed games are definitely, you should rent them and play them, but I don't think you should buy them, because after you beat the game, they're just going to sit on your shelf and look pretty. Basically, that's what it's going to boil down to. So, first off, start off the game getting a nice little acrobatic kill. Ooh, hop. Bam! That was fun. But yeah, right now I'm playing a game mode called Wanted, and right now I'm on the attacking side. The other people can't fight back, all they can do is stun, so it's 4v4. Pretty cool. I'm the executioner, he's pretty badass. Yeah, and here I goof up. I thought that was an enemy guy, but it wasn't, so I just got a jet and get the hell out of there. But yeah, this multiplayer is interesting. It's definitely unique, I'll give it that, but every game mode is kind of just like a game of hide and seek, which for some people might be fun, but break that guy's back, that was fun. But for me, I don't think it's something that I would play regularly. Now, if they had something that incorporated like the swordplay mechanics of multiplayer, and not every single thing you did was an instant kill, maybe that would be fun too. Who knows? But you know, I can respect what the people who made this game, their intentions. Get off that bench. It's time to play. And basically, how you get points in this game, it really forces you to play like an assassin. Sure, you can just sprint towards people and instant kill them, but that's usually just going to net you only 100 points. That last kill I did got me 450 because I was discreet about it, and I don't know, he was sitting on a bench. The most points I've gotten so far was 950. I got that from sitting down on a bench next to a guy and then just staring at him until my focus meter built up, and assassinated him that way. Take that in your shoulder blade. And it forces you to, you know, do things stealthily and creatively kill your enemies, not just sprint at them for your kills. So that's an interesting way to play the game. There's really two ways you can approach multiplayer. You can run around on the rooftops and be a bit more obvious, or if you're probably a better player in my mind, it's you can try to blend with the crowds and pretend you're just an average AI character and you're not actually a player. That takes a lot more skill than just being able to outrun your enemies and outmaneuver them. But knowing how to do each thing and when to do it is a good idea. See, here I'm seeing 3 guys that have the same character model as the guy I'm supposed to assassinate, and I don't know which is the real character. So I'm just going to keep my eye on those guys and see if I can detect anything. And then here I notice some guy's going to come super sprinting past me. So I'm like, you know what, don't feel like chasing you. BAM! Take you out with a hidden gun. Unfortunately, the guy that was sitting on the bench gets up and knocks me the hell out. When you're a defender, you can't kill the attackers. You can only stun them and buy you some time to get away, but that'll get you about 200 points, I'm pretty sure. So it's pretty nice to do. And yeah, what can I say? They do give you a little bit of customization. You can edit your own classes. Like that gun I used was a specific ability that I had unlocked and utilize. I also have, what else do I have? Oh, I only have one perk, not perk, but ability at this point in the game because I just started off. And if you're starting off in Assassin's Creed multiplayer, you're gonna have a bit of a rough time because people of higher levels are gonna have far better abilities than you, and you're gonna get stomped pretty hard until you're like level 15 and have many of the core mechanics of the game. But what can I say? That guy was running around like a dumbass, so I gladly put an axe in his shoulder blade. So when you're on the defense side, you want to look as inconspicuous as possible, or at least run on the rooftops and be hard to catch. So here I'm just going to take a gamble, probably get that guy. Yeah, took care of him. Pretty awesome, pretty awesome. And that was the end of my attacking round. I got 9 kills that round. That was pretty good. Now I'm going to be on defense. And when you're on defense, like I said, you want to stay away from your attackers and stun them when you can. Right now my ability is going to be the smoke bomb, and what that does is it disorients your attackers, and it's really good to drop a smoke bomb and then stun people. Then you can get out of there and make off with a nice couple points. If you're really good at the game, you can actually make some points while you're playing in the defender role, but it's a lot harder to do, obviously, because you're being hunted. So here I'm just going to stand up on top of this church tower where I can get a good view of my surroundings. I can spot all the people that are sprinting at me trying to kill me, and once they start going for me, I can start making a run for it. One thing you'll see me do this game that actually works out pretty well for me is I get in quite a few chases. Now, getting it, like right now I'm in a chase because a pursuer has sprinted at me for too much and revealed his position to me. So I'm just going to duck inside this bush and escape it and get some points. You also get points when you're a defender for going into hiding places. I popped my smoke bomb there, but I think one of my teammates stunned him. So, whatever. There he is over there trying to run away, so I'm going to get him and chase me again. And chases are awesome, as I started to mention before, because when your attackers are chasing you, if they eventually do kill you, they're only going to get 100 points. And another especially useful part of chases, here I bump into my own teammate, another especially good part of the chases is that you can waste a lot of the enemy's time by getting them to chase you. I mean, I'm sure if one of them had a gun, they could have taken me out by now, but none of them did it. None of them did, unfortunately for them, and I managed to just waste like 2 minutes of their time. This is a pretty long chase, and basically the objective is just to break line of sight and stay hidden for like 15 seconds or whatever. So it's pretty fair to do in a chase, is to get away. But yeah, I had 2 guys on me this chase, and I managed to pull off a double escape because one of my teammates ended up stunning the last guy that was after me, which is good. If you get your attackers to get that tunnel vision and just chase one guy, maybe a teammate can pull out and smack him in the earlobes and knock him on his ass for a couple seconds. It's pretty good. And actually, I will die twice this round, but that's only to my own fault of being far too over-aggressive. I think a part's going to come up close pretty soon where I'm going to end up seeing an enemy and just run straight at him because I wanted to stun him and get some more points. I do that far too much. I'm way too over-aggressive. Like right now, I can just chill up here and have a grand old time, but I see my teammates are getting swarmed and it's looking pretty bad, so I want to get in on that action but I guess I don't regard my own safety too highly. Also, one thing, I don't know if there's actually fall damage in multiplayer. I don't know if you can kill yourself from falling too high. I don't think so. It's a little weird. I jumped off a big building before, and like this. That should hurt me a little bit. I'm not sure, but whatever. And right here, I'm gonna see. Yeah, see that guy running up there. So I want to stun him. So I go up behind him to stun him. What is that crap? What is that crap? I don't know how you do that, but that was a little bit of bogus to me. First of all, I don't even think that should kill you. He just hip tossed me. That's not lethal. What the hell? Whatever. Gotta take it as it comes, I guess. Ugh, that's disgusting. Whatever, I'll continue. Yeah. This game's actually pretty fun, but like I said, I don't think it's worth the buy because the multiplayer isn't gonna stay too interesting for me. If this looks like something that's interesting to you, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is probably gonna be worth the buy to you, just not to me. And I'm a total noob at the game. I'm not that good, but I do like right now, of course, I'm wasting the enemy's team and I'm really helping out my team. I heard there's this thing you can do in multiplayer, and I've seen it happen, and it's actually kind of cheap. It's called stun locking, and when you're on defense or whatever, what you do is you just get you and one teammate will, like, say you stun a guy, knock him out. You can't stun him once he gets back up because the developers would know that that would be unfair, but your teammate can because he didn't stun the guy last. So you and your teammate just takes turns stunning the same guy over and over and over, and it's really cheap. You can desynchronize to respawn by pressing Y, but not many people know how to do it, or at least noobs don't know how to do it. It's kind of cheap. Whatever. That's the end of the game. I go 9-2 because I'm a dumbass and try to attack my attackers. Whatever. Pretty good game. Get a lot of points. That is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood for you. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.